What's up, y'all? Long time no talk, but we're back with another one in the wig series. This should be episode 5, I'm gonna say. It might be 4, but I'm pretty sure it's 5, y'all. So I am dealing with a 12-inch 613 1B wig. It is a 13 by 6 lace instead of a 13 by 4, which is what I normally have. I already go ahead and jump in and put my developer on my lace. That just helps me to be able to penetrate the knots better with bleach. So I put 30 volume developer on it and I let it sit for like an hour. You really can let it sit up to your own discretion, but I wouldn't bypass maybe like hour and a half or 2 hours, because then it may just destroy the lace. It may just weaken it too much. So then I went ahead and put on my bleach, and that's what my knots look like after the fact. You can see that it kind of seeped through on some parts, just over bleaching them a little bit, and I just went in with some dye and fixed that really quickly. If we're being honest, I really didn't even have to, but I was being a perfectionist in the moment, so I wanted it to look as best as possible. If your lace ends up looking like that, then all you have to do is go in and add a little bit of makeup if you don't want to dye it. So this is what we're looking at when I start plucking. As you can see, it looks a little bit more put together with the black part, because I did go in at this point. I want to say if I didn't go in, then the end results, I'm 100% that I did go in with dye. But looking at this, I think at that point I had went in with dye, and so now I'm just plucking in sporadic areas. And I'm just going through, like I said, I'll pluck 101 times if I have to, even when it's on my head, because I have a specific look in my mind. And sometimes I'll even go back after I've worn the wig to put in some more plucking, because I want it to be perfect. So this is what we're looking at now, and I haven't even touched it. This is how I received it as far as the cut. All I did was flat iron it a little bit more, and now I'm about to go in with my hot comb and my wax stick so that I can get that sleek look around my hairline. Alright, so once I have it all the way covered in wax, I'm going in with my hot comb, and I'm getting really close to those roots. You know, just how your mama used to tell you to hold that ear. Yeah, we're doing that with the unit. And I just really want it to be as sleek as possible, so I'm going front ways, back ways, whichever way I need the comb to go, just so I can get that look. So I'm going to do this like multiple times just until I'm satisfied with how it looks. Alright, so now I'm going in with some clippers. If you haven't watched my last video on cutting a bob, basically I'm just going in with some clippers that I have at home, and I'm just getting it as blunt as possible. I have it leaned down so that I can get that angle, because if it was to sit straight up, then it would end up being uneven once you put it on your own head. So you definitely want to make sure you're watching out for that if this is something you're going to do on your own. But I pretty much go back and forth with the clippers just to make sure that I'm getting it as even as possible, as blunt as possible, up until the point where I actually like how it looks. Alright, so this is my finished product on the mannequin head. As you can see, the bluntness is there, the plucking is there, and I give you guys a view of the hairline. Like, I am actually in love with this unit. It takes me back to when I first started customizing, and I was able to effortlessly get these type of looks, and somewhere down the line it just stopped happening for me, but I'm getting back there. And in a minute you guys will see how the unit looks with me wearing it and what the final result is. All right, so this is what the unit looks like with me wearing it. I did not cut the lace because I'm actually terrible at that at this moment, so I wasn't even about to try to give you guys a show like that. And I'm actually looking in my mirror, so I'm not making direct contact with the camera because I'm looking in the mirror, y'all. I'm feeling myself, as you can see, but it has body, it has shape, and you get the bluntness. You can see all of that, so that is the final product. Right, so stick around for the ending if you want to hear a mini rant that I have about another wig. So looking at this wig, you're probably like, what's wrong with it? Of course, it needs to be customized, but other than that, I don't see a problem. All right, wrong. So the problem that I had with this wig is from my hairline. It is a 26-inch loose wave frontal wig. Now, I am emphasizing the fact that it is a frontal because I did not order a frontal. This is one of the issues that you have in business, whether it be an order for yourself or order for a customer or just anything in general when you're ordering from a vendor. I didn't let my vendor know that it was for me, so it wasn't like she was trying to be nice and give me something. I just ordered what I actually wanted. What I wanted was a 5x5 closure wig. Like, I like closures over frontals. I do buy frontals just to show the versatility for my customers, but I am a closure girl at heart. So when I received this in the mail, I had to go back and forth with her. If anybody has dealt with overseas vendors, specifically China, you know they drive a hard bargain when it's trying to get a refund or a return. And it is very expensive to send items back, especially the more that they weigh. So I was going back and forth with her. I'm like, hey, I don't want this. I didn't order this, you know. And she's like, oh, I was sick. My co-worker sent it out. I'm so sorry, whatever. The way that she ended up rectifying the issue was that she took some money off my next order, which she knew it was going to be a next order because I'm still in business. So not really much you can do. The downside of things is like, okay, of course you can find you another vendor, but you're going to have to go over the process of testing things and just like gaining that relationship again. So you just have to let the good outweigh the bad in certain situations like this. And thankfully, once I was done customizing this wig, I did fall in love with it. But I still do want my closure wig because I'm not gluing down a frontal every day. And unfortunately, when you wear it glueless, unless you have like a super perfect technique, it's still not like gonna lay how it needs to lay. I just like putting on a closure, slapping it on, and we're good to go. So I did the same process, which is why I gave y'all a rant instead of telling y'all what I'm doing step by step. But right here, I'm just showing y'all how thick the hair was when I wanted it. That was how I was able to get those type of curls because I went in very thick sections. So if you want to do the same thing, just make sure you have thick sections and you should be able to achieve it. Make sure you know the sizing, the width of your wand curl because they all come in different sizes, and you're going to need like a medium size to get these type of curls. Something smaller, you get smaller curls. Something bigger, you get bigger curls. So this is what it looks like on me. Of course, once again, I am not cutting that lace, honey. You're not finna have me messing up this wig, especially the wig I did not want. And then that's pretty much it. I'm showing you guys the length right here because even with the curls, you know, when you give it a little stretch, it's true to length, I promise. And when I wear it, hopefully that I can add a picture in like a next video. But if not, just make sure you follow me on all social media and I will post it soon. All right, y'all, thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in for the next video and like, share, and subscribe.